Hi guys, Heike Yates here. Today I want to talk about the aha moment, or you may also call it the oh my god, it actually works conversation today. Okay, we're talking about trying something new, whether it has a new habit, a new diet, or a new exercise. And when we start out something new, it is always very difficult. And there may be many reasons that it appears to be difficult. We may be overwhelmed with what the new program has, or we just feel silly when we look at an exercise we just don't seem to get. And we're trying so hard, and we're trying to be perfect, to get things right the first time and nail it and make it just rock. But you know what? It is super hard to learn something new or apply it to your lifestyle and what your basis is of what you know. We women, and I am not excluding myself from that, we think we can rock it all by ourselves. We can do it from the moment we get the new program, the new exercise, the new diet, or any habits that we want to change in life. And we simply think, I don't need any help. I should know how to do that. As for me, I should know how to do certain things because I learned how to raise 2 kids. And so we're so hard, and don't give ourselves grace or just a break and say, no, I'm starting this new exercise regime and I don't really know how to do it, but I'm going to just futz and mutz through it. Mutz is probably not a word. But I'm trying to just not let anybody know that I really don't know that I don't know. Here's a little story. I have a client that is training with me in Pilates. And she came to me and was completely new to Pilates. And she was so excited that she's going to change her body, feel better, and just learn something new. So we talked about what we call in Pilates the navel to spine. I call it the navel to spine business because there's lots of bits and pieces attached to how to learn this. So as we explored the mysterious navel to spine, she was like, yep, yeah, I got this, Heike. I have nailed this exercise and I'm going to practice at home so I can achieve the goals I had. And so she goes home, she practices, and she's like, yes, I got it. Yes, I got it. And it seemed like she did when we saw each other. But what actually happened was she got even more confused. She tried to nail, and let's use the navel to spine, business that she really couldn't figure out what that actually meant. She had heard me talk about it, she had practiced it, and she was now even more confused than before, because then she started looking on the internet. What did other people say about that? What does it look like on other bodies? And she kept just working harder and harder and making it more difficult and tried different positions. In the end, she came back and she says, you know what, Heike, I really don't get it. That's what I think it is. I said, show me what it is that you think it means and what it looks like. And she showed me, and I just shook my head and I said, you're training way too hard. You're doing way too many things all at once. Let's just clear the clutter from all this information that you have, the things you've learned that I've taught you, the things you saw on the internet. Let's simply stick with what I'm teaching you right now. And so we went through an exercise that was super basic. It was stripped down from all the vocabulary, from all the jargon, from everything that she had assumed it would be. And then she said, Heike, this was much easier. And oh my God, it is so much easier than I made it to be. It's nothing what I thought it was. I practiced way too hard. I could only say, yes, yes, yes. Now you finally get what I'm trying to tell you is, and that's what I'm telling you here with me on Facebook Live. Small steps. You don't have to get the picture, the whole big picture all at once. Get the one key that you can nail and work on that one small bit, just a little bit more. Just a little bit, stay with it. Give yourself time to practice. Change doesn't happen today, tomorrow, within the next hour. Change takes a lot of practice and patience. Oh boy, patience. That's a good one, right? Patience takes time to learn, to grow with what you've learned, and you build on top of each building block. And so start small. Take time, be patient with yourself. And I want to slide in another quick story here that I just had happen this morning. And that really was what I want to talk about today with you so crystal clear. It's amazing. I have been working with a client that has a relatively serious back pain issue. She has been working with me for 6 months. And the first 3 months, she was crazed about getting hurt, but she wanted to do more. She's a former triathlete. She said, I want to run again. I want to do all these things. And I keep saying, girl, you need to slow down. Listen to your body. Take small steps. And she just kept getting frustrated because she wouldn't allow herself not to be perfect and not to zip out the door and start running again. But she had to literally hold back, be patient, take those small steps that made sense one after the other, not just crazy steps here and there, but the steps that I guided her through. And now 6 months later, today she said to me, Heike, I cannot believe how strong I've become. I am not ready to run yet, but I can do things that 6 months ago I could have not even dreamt of doing, and I'm pain-free. So the third step that I emphasize is get somebody you trust and follow their blueprint. Follow the step-by-step action plan that makes sense for you. Each little step builds on the other one to have a big picture in the end. It takes time. It takes patience. It's not a quick fix. It's not an overnight thing. But it's something that you can do with, in particular now with nutrition and exercise, that we always talk about this in the new year, is use those 3 strategies: small steps, patience and practice, and a trusted person that you can have a trusted person that will guide you in the right direction with the right steps. So I think that's just like, that's the way to go. There's no doubt in my mind. Now, I just recently recorded a podcast at Pursue Your Spark podcast, number 10. So podcast number 10, and it is called, How is Your New Year's Diet Going So Far? I'm talking a little bit more about what I talked to you about today in podcast number 10. So 3 steps, get the aha moment, or, oh my God, this is working. And maybe you hop on over to HeikeYates.com and get your 7-day to ignite your spark planner to get you started step by step in the right direction with your nutrition and exercise and mindset habits. So this is it for Tuesday. So I'm glad you were here. You hung out with me for a little bit. If you have questions, you know my hand signal, post them below and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Until then, ciao.